Welcome back. This is new podcast. You're here with Shy, and go ahead and introduce yourself.
This is Spider.
Yeah, you already know what time it is. It's been a week, and I'm not gonna lie, that felt like a long week.
It did. It
That
really
was a very
did.
long week.
Oh my! Can we talk about like the support that we had?
Yeah.
On
No,
our,
just
our,
kick it
our
off. Kick
first,
it off.
On our first pod.
Yeah.
We got so many comments. Well, we got a few little comments.
Yeah.
But it's so sick that everybody was so, just ready to, just give us a chance, support us.
Yeah.
It's really exciting. And honestly, it's really spiked, more of my creativity after
Word.
that, Yeah.
Word. I'm not gonna lie. I was feeling myself, especially that first day. I was like, "Oh, look, people are actually checking in on us."
They really are.
And just FYI, we did this out of nowhere. We didn't prep a lot of people. We just definitely
It was very spontaneous.
very spontaneous. We just tried to get it out,
Yep.
And from what we hear, that's the best way to do it. But I had some great responses as well. Some of the good responses were, "Let her talk, man. Shut up." And I was like, I got you. It's all a learning experience.
I feel like that's like our dynamic.
It is. I
And
talk a lot.
for people that don't know us, that will probably come off.
It does come off
know,
a way. But I just want to
yeah.
say, man, I love Jazzy. Y'all don't do this to me, man. But at the same time, I got positive responses as well.
for sure.
They say that they love our chemistry. The people that know us, they were like, "Oh my God, we get to see it on camera."
And people are actually excited to hear what we have to say.
Right,
Which is crazy.
That part. And I know we say some crazy shit, man. We definitely say some crazy shit. But today, it's gonna be a breeze. We don't have too many topics. But
I have a few.
oh yeah, well, we're gonna get
If we
that
get
correct.
to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, first, I want to start it off asking you, how was your weekend?
Okay.
Fridays. How was your Saturday morning? I don't know if y'all get what I'm asking, but I'm asking her, how was Valentine?
Oh, it was shitty.
Oh. Oops.
And it was no fault of anyone. The weather was just terrible.
It was, yeah.
The fiance's car
Yeah.
kind of went kaputs.
Oh God, it was the cold.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, well, I did have fun. It was my sister's birthday.
Okay.
We got her super drunk.
Oh shit.
So that was funny to see her almost blackout drunk.
Y'all got her that drunk.
Yeah.
Y'all was mixing her.
Well, it wasn't me. It was all her. I feel like at one point she was fine, and then the next she was on the floor in the bathroom. It was great.
That's how I'm trying to end the night. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, if it's my birthday, which by the way, on my birthday, that is what happened. I was on the floor by the end of the night. Well, I was outside. We was what happened? We ate some food, and then I served it to the streets. I was giving back to the streets, y'all.
Not the streets.
And it tasted exactly the same the way it came in. But look,
Hey, it sounds like you had a good time.
I had a great time. But okay, so it was shitty, but
Yeah.
that's good that the
Maybe
people
not
made it
shitty. Let me
great.
not say that. I was just a little disappointed that I wasn't able to
Yeah.
do we wanted to go to a haunted house, like
Okay.
a Valentine's Day haunted house.
Yeah. Okay, that's
But
new.
The weather had other
Had other
other
plans for
plans
you.
for us.
That's cool. That's cool. We ain't gonna talk about my plans on Friday. I mean, it was nothing but work. I was getting to that smutty, and then I think outside kind of was representing my heart, so that's kind of why y'all weather was all fucked up. You know what I mean? It was just like a blizzard.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
just matching.
It was matching my energy.
Okay.
Damn,
Damn, you you were starting forest fires with your ashy lips, and then you were and you caused this blizzard.
I'm so sorry.
Insane.
Yo, last pod, I'm so sorry, y'all. I was here just starting fires, bro. Like, that is not what I was out here trying to do. I appreciate y'all not bringing that up in the comment section because
Oh my god!
I'm that petty in the comment section.
I wish
so
someone told me to
appreciate it.
spit that gum out. Oh my god! Need to stop
I
playing
ain't
with my
gonna hold you.
hair.
But it did not. It didn't phase me during the pod. It was like an after effect, and even then, it didn't really phase me until you brought it up, and I was like, "Oh shit, she is chewing."
We're
gum.
learning. We're learning.
Yeah. I told you guys, we're gonna fail as much as we can until we, you know what I mean?
But
And
it's a beautiful, graceful fall, though.
yeah.
And hilarious.
The fall is hilarious because when you hit your ass, either you got to say ouch or get the hell up or do both. Because
Yeah.
I definitely did both last
did
week.
both.
I'm just sitting because I know I had to do the editing, so I had to sit there and watch
Which,
it. Thank you.
very impressed.
Yeah, I
Very
didn't even
impressed
look.
indeed.
It's been a minute since I edit videos or audio or whatever. Like, I'm so like pampered by my engineer, like he just does everything. So like to do it myself, it just brought back memories. I'm like, yo, shout out to Illinois Center for Broadcasting, now
Shout
known
out.
as Illinois Media School. If it wasn't for y'all, especially Jeff, I know you hearing me, man, and I appreciate the support too. You definitely got me through the whole, the visual side of things because I was just good at the audio. I
Yeah.
do music, so like that's what I know. But he definitely pushed the kid, and then y'all got a chance to see it. So
Yeah, I was very impressed.
Yeah, I impressed.
A jack of
myself.
all trades, some would say.
You know what I mean? Yeah, they need to start paying me like that. All right, well. That was my weekend, and your weekend sounds like it could have been better.
It could have been better, but it,
that
yeah,
was still awesome
it
that you
turned out.
guys got a chance to spend together.
Yeah, we'll make up for it.
Absolutely. Well, we're gonna go ahead and hop in our first topic. Let's just cover the music that passed over the week, which was pretty crazy. I don't know if y'all was
Yeah.
paying attention. We had a whole Super Bowl situation
Sure
happen.
did.
We had a whole Grammy situation happen.
Sure did.
But let's just talk. We talked about the Grammys. Now let's talk about the bowl. Did you see that performance?
I sure did.
Yeah. And how you feel about that?
I thought it was so sick.
Yeah.
The visuals, Kendrick's performance, was awesome. I don't know why I was so surprised at how much of an amazing performer he is.
Yeah, no, he's like that type of guy. I kind of expect that from him. And with this performance, everybody was stuck on trying to figure out what was he going to perform, what was
Yeah.
he going to perform, and it was leaked. His performance was leaked.
Oh, was it really? I didn't know that.
So I mean, I don't know if it was leaked or if it was it's Kenny. So he always on some sensei trying to teach you some shit. So you
He is
never
Kung Fu
really
Kenny.
know. Yeah, Kung Fu Kenny. So you never really know what he's gonna do.
Yeah.
But he went along with that set list, which wasn't bad. I enjoyed it. I thought it was.
No, yeah.
Yeah, but it got a lot of backlash. Yeah, a lot of people.
Let's talk about that.
A lot of people expected him to do like his original, like Section 80 up to like kind of Mr. Morale.
Yeah.
The whole Be Humble. Like he did the songs that
did.
I thought he was gonna do,
Yeah.
but they wasn't expecting those. I guess, but I don't know. I every song that Kendrick drops is stacking M's. As far as like how many people are listening and
Yeah.
streaming. So
Yeah.
it's like. What are we looking for at this point?
Yeah.
What are we looking for?
You just can't please everybody.
Yeah.
You know,
And he doesn't
like-
seem like a people pleaser. He's not trying to.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get that too, and I love that about him. I know there were also people of the palm-colored variety
Okay.
that had a whole issue about just his performance in general, saying that he's mumble rap. Saying he's mumble rap and we should have someone who actually plays instruments, which they have.
That's all they do.
Which they have. What are we talking about
That is
here?
all we know.
I think it wasn't more so them not liking the genre, but more so
Yeah. not
him
like
being a
him
black man.
doing that. And that it was great, and that it had like that. I think the amount of positive response was equal to the negative. It just sucks that negative is what people want to talk about.
Oh, yeah.
And it's our job to bring up every point of what happened. But like overall, the positive side of it was there was a message, and he did it on that stage.
Exactly.
But
And they completely missed it.
no, of course.
And even if they did
course.
catch on to it,
he could have, he could have literally wrote it out for them, spelled it out for them, and they still wouldn't have gotten it. And I think there was just so much going on with the beef, like it just took away from what was really happening here because that's what they was there for. So they put it on. They mumble. That's crazy to say he was a mumble rapper up there when
Insane.
he is the antagonist to a mumble rapper story. Like he's the guy that's sitting here saying, you the mumble rapper. Like he's the boogeyman under their beds, in their closets.
Right.
You know?
Exactly.
But okay,
That was an insane take.
let me go ahead and introduce it. So Kendrick Lamar, he performed at the Super Bowl halftime. That was February 9th, you guys. And he's solo artist. You know, okay, did I say that right? Did he solo artist it? Either way, he was the only person. He was the only artist that was really performing. Though he did bring out SZA, which was really cool. But you know, he pretty much banged that out with all his songs. You know, so the songs that he went through, we can go ahead and go through the set list. It was Squabble Up, Squabble Up, Squabble Up. I ain't gonna hold you, but that song had me feeling right. I was like, yeah, that's how you started off, boy. Hey, and being from Chicago, bro. Sometimes I just wish we had palm trees, bro. That's all we missing out in Chicago is just palm trees. If we had palm trees, it would be a whole nother story. You know, I feel like we'll be a lot more chill. The crime rate will go down a little bit.
We just had some palm trees.
Yeah, just the palm trees. Damn, we got the weed out here. We might as well just get the palm trees. Yo, shout out to the logo. But like, you know, like I don't really understand. Like, why Chicago's not so chilled other than the weather and no palm trees, you know.
You know what? You might be onto something.
Yeah, man. I'm putting it out there.
We should just plant some palm trees.
Plant some palm trees. But yeah, okay. Let me get through the list. I'm sorry. So we had Squabble Up, and then we had Humble right after that, and then he did DNA, which I thought was in good taste.
Absolutely, know? Yeah.
Now I thought this was in poor taste, but he did it. He did Euphoria. Man at the Garden, Peekaboo, Peekaboo. Look, I don't even got to say the other part. Just Peekaboo. You know what I'm saying? Y'all hear the rest of the music? Peekaboo.
Absolutely.
Let me stop. And then he did Luther after that. And that's when he brought out SZA, which was beautiful. He brought out. We didn't know what song he was going to do.
Yeah.
You know.
Also, I don't know. People were saying that she was lip syncing.
It don't matter, bro.
What do you
think?
She
could lip sing all she want to. She could lip sing,
I thought she was
body
actually
sing,
singing.
whatever.
But you're the audio guy, so I don't know. I thought maybe like
I was not listening that hard. I mean, I'm like 60-40 with this performance, you know, and that extra 20% was pushed by the fact of me understanding the message, you know, because in reality, I would have liked him to play more songs that I like, you know. And these songs that he played, I love those songs, but they're not like my songs, not my turn on Kendrick Lamar, like. But then again, they might not be like Super Bowl worthy either. So all of these things, look, I can't critique Kendrick like that because he's a star, you know, and he's very creative, and he's professional with it. So his choice is probably the best choice, you know. But let's get into it, right? So Luther, All of the Stars after that with SZA, which was a good one. And then he did Not Like Us, which we were all
holding our breath for.
We was holding our breath for that one. So do you think he going to get any pushback for actually doing that song?
I don't think so. What do you mean from
I don't know. Maybe not Universal, obviously, but like, you know, Drake people. Like, is he going to try to do something else?
Absolutely. Like, yeah. For sure. Drake's fans are literally psycho.
No, they are psycho.
They are so psycho.
Like, right now, I'm trying to understand, like, why. And I think that's who was, like, shitting on this performance, to be honest. And sure enough, like, most of y'all Drake fans are Kendrick Lamar fans. So just shut the hell up.
Yeah, by default.
By default, you are a fan of Kendrick. And, you know, it may not be. Now, I feel like it's mostly the singing Drake fans are the ones who are against Kendrick. Or maybe the rap fans who thought he was like the top of what rap is. You know, but I come from a different. You got to cut me from a different cloth because I know real rap. You know, I know like Kool Moe Dee.
Yeah.
You know, and then I know, like, you know, from my generation, because I could keep going backwards, but my generation is the Lil Waynes, the Carter, you know, like, you have Jay-Z, you know, and we have Eminem, we have Royce the 5'9", you know, we can go to lyricists, to people who was just popular, you know.
Yeah.
Like, man, we had rap groups. You know, real rap groups. Which Kendrick Lamar was in one at one point.
I don't want to take it away from Drake that, you know, he's not like a real rapper. But we can for sure have a conversation and say that like Kendrick is obviously superior,
Yeah,
a superior lyricist.
sure. I'm gonna keep it 1,000%. Look, I would never shit on Drizzy rap career, though I would never put it next to Kendrick Lamar's. Now,
Okay, yeah, fair.
his artistry, Drake is killing it. That's like a conversation like Kanye versus Jay-Z in some fashion. Like we can do it all day. We can match songs with Jay-Z, his top records, which 9 times out of 10 Kanye has something to do with it. But in reality, we're taking Kanye West and we're mixing all of his talent into one. Like we're bundling it in. So, when we start stripping away Kanye West, Ye's way of making beats, or stripping away his way of art, because it's more than just beats. It's like the structure of his music, and like symphonically how it sounds, because if he's the type of guy to put it out, take it back and put it out. So he's taking time and putting math into this, putting science into this. So like that, take all that shit away. Jay-Z is like murking Ye. Like it ain't no comparison whatsoever.
Oof,
but
is this a hot take?
I mean, this is just what it is.
Ooh.
This is just what it is. But that's just real. Like that's just, if you're an artist that rap, y'all know what the hell I'm saying. And at the same time, it's just like Drake, he can rap.
Yeah.
We heard this.
Yeah.
He went away from that for so long, so
Yeah.
I'm not here for
I can't
that
say
anymore.
that. Yeah, I can agree with that for sure.
I like singing Drake. We don't like all that hard beef Drake. Pause.
It's funny. My mom was literally like talking to me about like was telling me how like Drake is so corny and like
Corny?
Yeah, which is well known. It's very very
no,
corny,
he's
man.
definitely corny.
And we just can't take him seriously because, sir,
No, I take
from
corny
Canada.
people serious. Hey.
Hey.
Well, I take corny people serious, man, because they can make some good music. It's a lot of corny people who, usually people who are
Yeah, but
socially
don't try to be
awkward
hard,
make
bro.
great music.
Don't try to
Kanye
be
West to
hard.
be an example.
Yeah, fair.
But look, let me first of all, let me stop Ye dick riding for a second, and we're gonna stick on the fact that Drake. Drake. I'm sorry. Drake. He had his opportunity and he fumbled that. That's all that
for
is.
sure. Yeah.
That's all that's happened. That's all that's happening right now, to be honest. He just fumbled that. But this is about Kendrick Lamar. So his performance, it was great. To me, if I had to rate it,
I thought it was so sick.
it was great to see.
Yeah.
Like there was a blowout that was happening during the game, and then we saw Kendrick Lamar pretty much kind of shit on the rest of the performances. Like performances, the rest of the game.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
he
no.
kind of just shitted on y'all really here for the Super Bowl. So that was beautiful to see. So.
Yeah.
Here, let's get into the controversy part of it, right? So,
I love a good
the
controversy.
NFL, huh?
I love a good controversy.
Hell yeah. So, the NFL,
Yeah.
they were like, we are sorry. We should have got Lil Wayne. And, we pretty much didn't know Kendrick Lamar was going to do that, even though the set list was already out.
Yeah.
That's crazy
That
to
is
say.
insane.
So, what are we doing? Like, isn't this department
It's
like...
coping.
Huh?
It's coping.
It's... Man,
Coping
look,
hard.
for who? The NFL or for Jay-Z for making the decision? Because if I'm not mistaken, he's over that, right? See what I'm saying? They don't like the culture impact. That's what they don't like.
Exactly.
They don't like the man had a message in it. Like, okay, he was basically saying, like, he said,
Did they
Wrong man.
not do their research on like who this man is?
exactly, bro. Like, my man made a whole album basically doing spoken word.
Exactly.
And we loved
Yeah.
it. And hated it, because I ain't playing that album, but I can tell
And
you that was
and he like constantly calls out like all the like racism
Yeah.
and like injustices that happen in America. So what do you think was going to happen?
man.
He's
Kendrick
done
Lamar
it.
did
Like,
what he was
yeah.
supposed to. Man.
Yeah.
And to expect anything less, I kind of feel like you just bandwagoning on Drake's side, And to even so, like this is Kendrick Lamar. Like Kendrick Lamar smokescreen to Drake. Like y'all thought it was gonna be all about him, and for sure it was not. It was all about the fact that we sat here and picked the wrong president,
Yeah.
And now we have to live with this. You know, now it's time for y'all to turn the TV off. It was literally placed in that order. And if you miss that message, that only means you were there for all of the propaganda. You were there for all of the bullshit that could have happened, which didn't happen. And you might as well just been streaming Drake in Australia. Like, what? And hey, it is what it is. You know, it is what it is.
Yeah.
But
Unfortunately.
to be honest, I loved it. I loved it.
Yeah.
It was great to see.
Really really powerful.
For us.
Yeah. Yeah,
you know,
very empowering.
Hell yeah. You know what? Cheers to that. Let's go ahead.
Cheers.
We gotta do this. Hey, we don't do red cups. We do blue cups. We do blue cups.
We were just saying, like, what does blue cups mean?
Yo, we made a conscious decision to get blue cups. Like,
People just like, oh, they drink out of blue cups. Oh, they diabolical.
Yeah, we against the red cups. You know, we don't rock with that red cup now. No shade towards red cups.
Cheers, Kung Fu Kenny.
Cheers, man. It's worth it, man. You know, just seeing a brother do this and hearing the hate, you know, like, it was going to happen, one.
You know he's doing something right.
But that's how you know you're doing something right, you know. So I'm proud of Kenny.
So proud.
And I hopefully...
Is this just going to be a Kendrick Lamar like podcast?
No.
Like the last episode, we were just like, oh, Kenny's so great.
We were. But that's the truth about Kendrick Lamar. He make music where you actually feel something from it, you know. And in the case of it being at the Super Bowl, you're gonna have mixed feelings, you know. So that's I think that's what we dealt with. But I think it sucks that the NFL said that. I think they could have been more professional.
Very cowardly.
Very cowardly. Like, y'all hired the man. Y'all sat there. Y'all watched Snoop Dogg Crip walk up there. Shit. Now y'all watch Serena. That was Serena, right? You know, that was the right twin. Yeah, like, at the end of the day, now she up there, whatever walk. You know what I mean? She was doing her walk. She was up there walking. We gonna let her do what she gotta do, man. You know, and that was also symbolic right there.
Oh, yeah.
You want to bring it up?
No, you explain.
She went. Hey, she decided that
I heard different stories about why she did it.
What's one?
I heard. Wait, was it true that she like used to date Drake or something like that?
Yeah, but I don't think that's.
And then they were like, they were like, he asked her to be there to crip walk like on his like she's crip walking on his grave or some shit like that.
I'm dying. I don't think it's that. I don't think it's that, bro. Like,
I like that one. I like that theory.
I like that,
and I'm going to stick to that one.
Fuck it. We sticking to that theory. That's what happened. She was out there, see walking on your shit, bro. You know, it is what it is, man. I'm sorry, Drake, you had to deal with that, bro. Like, I mean, it could have been also she was just on a bigger stage. And she just, you know, they wouldn't let her voice her, so she decided to do it with Kendrick on a bigger stage, you know. Regardless, she was going to get on bigger and bigger stages. Yeah. With Kendrick, Drake.
I'm sticking to the theory.
Hey, no, it's the theory. It's the theory. Yeah. All right, so we got a chance to talk it out about SZA crip walking at the Super Bowl.
Not SZA crip walking.
Oh yeah, no, I mean Kendrick Lamar performance at the Super Bowl. Did you really pay attention to the game? We don't really have to talk about that.
Absolutely not.
No, I mean it was a blowout.
I mean, I was watching it.
You weren't watching it?
I was watching it.
You was watching it?
I was watching it. It was definitely, I feel like they were cursed.
Yeah.
That was crazy. That was a crazy performance.
Yo. Oh, the white queen got booed. That is crazy. Like, what is happening in the world, bro? That type of shit, like Taylor being booed. Look, I
feel so bad for her. I'm not even a Swiftie. I was like, damn, like,
look, bro.
She's just getting hit by strays.
Hey man, look, she actually jumped in front of the bullets, but at the same time, it's whatever. She could take it. She's like, I'm gonna block it with money. Don't try me. That's the money bag. That's the money bag right here.
Okay, that was the money bag.
So like, you got to think about it. Like that shit don't phase her, but
I'm
pretty sure it hit her that night because that was crazy, man. Yeah. She was no longer the Lois Lane. She was the kryptonite. You know.
I think.
Bars. My bad.
Not just bars. Save it for the studio.
My bad. Envion, y'all know I'm coming. But yeah, no, that's crazy.
Yeah. There are probably several reasons why she was booed. One, NFL fans hate the fact that they've been putting this like power couple on a pedestal, and it's supposed to be all about football.
It's supposed to be all about football.
That's what I came here to do.
Man, 9 times out of 10, they paid for her to be all
Watch
in
a
front
bunch
of
of
those
men
cameras.
kick a ball around and tackle each other, and wrestle a little bit maybe.
Yeah. They love seeing black people hit each other, man. It's crazy. Hey, but look, let's go ahead. Let's switch it up, right?
Oh, wait. Okay.
Go ahead. No, go ahead. Hit it.
Okay, so it was that aspect.
Yeah.
And then also the fact that her family are longtime what was the other team?
The Eagles?
The Eagles. Okay, I thought it was some type of bird.
What's the other team? Look, she literally fluttered like an eagle. That's what I thought. I was like, is she saying it? Or Go ahead,
Don't
girl.
laugh at me.
Hey, your third eye was talking to
laughing
you.
at me.
He was like, it's an eagle. Just say eagle. Go ahead.
So her family, they were like longtime like Eagle fans, so like they felt like she was a traitor. So there was hate coming from like different angles. Poor girl.
She'll be okay.
She'll be all right. She's still rich.
She was the white queen. She might be the white princess now. Like, do they?
Let her be the princess of NFL.
The princess of NFL.
Of the NFL. Look, I'm a girl's girl, so yes, I am going to start a petition. Huh?
Y'all heard that first. She said she's a girl's girl.
I'm a girl's girl.
We're going to let her stand in that.
Oh, Lord.
I will defend all of you guys.
Yeah?
When it's defendable. Okay. Yes. So, Taylor, I'm not defending you in this situation. I think you got exactly what you deserved. I was talking shit earlier, with you being the kryptonite and all this shit, but
you think
maybe
she's the kryptonite?
Look, when we start talking gambling and all of that stuff, I have to say shit like that.
But they were doing so well, right? Like,
yeah, that's how they got there.
That's how they got there. Yeah. So I don't know.
Look, we don't got to. Look, this is not a sport podcast. We don't got to deep dive into it. But what we can say is that, hey, shout out to the Eagles, man. We appreciate y'all doing what y'all had to do to shut that down. Hey, no matter how y'all look at it, it's still. Shout out black people, man.
Shout out.
If it wasn't
for
Black
History Month.
Hey, this shit happened during Black History Month. Take that, Taylor.
I'm with you there. Yeah.
Hell yeah. Mm-hmm. So let's go ahead and transition for a second.
Okay,
I'm so ready to hear your Reddit story today. I'm not gonna lie, just because last week was bruh scared me. What does it mean? What? What is you got a Reddit story for me, right?
I do.
Okay, good.
I do, but this time I feel like it had to be a palate cleanser because a lot of the stories that like I had in mind are too closely related, and I feel like people would think like I have some type of like yeah, exactly, like is this a fetish or is this something? Why is she always like reading up on this stuff?
No. We know Jazzy,
but it's more so it's not a story, but more so like this came from the subreddit "Am I the Asshole?"
So wait, before you get into that,
okay.
So like, how do you get ready to deem something this story? This is the story I'm gonna go with. Like when you're reading it, you're like, this is juicy, or is it like, this is pod worthy, like we can conversate about it, or you're like, it's whatever's.
Are you asking like, do I go for like the most disturbing?
Yes, because
I am story.
also on Reddit, and I don't see any of these stories whatsoever.
You know what?
I even tried to search it, and then like you go too far. You're in the deep end, bro. My algorithms was talking to me like, yo, Shy, this is not what we're here for. But I'm here for it.
No, I do not go out of my way to look this stuff up. I've just been on Reddit for a long time.
Yeah.
And I feel like Reddit was a lot wilder back in the days. It's definitely like we calm down.
Now. We of age now, so what's back in the
I don't
day?
know, probably within the like last 5 years, maybe.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I haven't been seeing a lot of like juicy stories like the ones I have for us like in the future.
Mm-hmm. Maybe if we change your search history on Reddit,
change my search history.
I'm telling you, bro, if you're going on Reddit for the right reason.
Well, no, okay. So the reason I say I think things have like calmed down because like I have to do like a deep dive to find these stories again.
Okay, so
they've been buried.
Good.
As they should be.
I don't think they should be on the front page.
As they should be.
Like, this shit that we heard last week, y'all. That was the story. Hey, I was having a blast editing that part. I was just like, yo.
You know, my mom like watched the podcast and I was just like, oh my God. Like, those are some words she should not like hear come from my mouth.
Oh, like my daughter.
Yeah.
All right, we're ready. So we're at that point of the time of the show. I don't know if that makes sense, but that's how I'm putting it in. We're at that point of the time of the show where Jazzy's going to give us the Reddit scenes, and we are here for that. Let's go.
This is Reddit.
With Jazz.
With Spider.
With Spider.
With Jazzy.
Jazzy Spider?
I don't know. We'll figure it out.
We're going to have to.
We'll figure it out. We'll have a theme song and everything, right?
Yeah.
Can we have a transition too? Like a transition screen too?
Yeah, we can do a lot of stuff. Yeah. Yeah, I got that software now. Y'all don't even know about it.
Y'all.
Yeah.
All right. So this post actually came from the subreddit called Am I the Asshole?
Excuse me?
Am I the Asshole? You ever heard of it?
No. And are you saying in, out of
M.
the M?
M-I.
M-I-A.
Yeah.
Okay.
So people will post these scenarios that they've had in real life where they had to make a decision. And sometimes they may feel like that they were on this decision. And so they go to Reddit to ask for everyone else's advice, whether or not they were indeed the a-hole. Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Probably
Probably being that made it to Reddit, but yeah.
Okay, let's see. All right. So this one is titled, Am I the asshole for not going to my boyfriend's granddad's funeral because my boyfriend didn't wear underwear?
We just started. Go ahead. We just started, y'all.
Based off of the title.
That's just the title.
How are you feeling?
I mean, I'm thinking that people need to find better time, you know, with like their free time. Like they need to figure out something to do. But I'm here, like I said, I am here for this. I want to see where this goes because honestly, I have no idea where this is going.
The fact that people have nothing else better to do but to post on Reddit, it's great content.
It is great.
Keep it coming.
It is great.
Keep it coming.
I love it.
Okay, so here's the story. My 23 female, she's the female in the relationship, boyfriend, 27 male, of 4 years, doesn't wear underwear ever and hasn't since he was a kid. He doesn't even own any underwear.
I'm sorry.
He thinks underwear is uncomfortable or restrictive. Is he trying to flex?
I don't know. Nah, because look, I ain't gonna hold you, bro. That's like a bad thing to say.
It's a bad thing to say.
We all had this. I'm sorry, I gotta cut in, bro. Like we all, as men, we all have this phase, bro. I was doing this shit at Amazon, bro. Yes, bro. Like I was no underwear shorty, bro, and I'm not even flexing on that point, even though. But I'm just saying, like, you know, like it's a lot of restriction when you wearing like boxer briefs, you know.
You know what it's giving? It's giving very, babe, I can't wear a condom. They never fit me.
Oh no, we wearing those.
I'm just too big, babe.
Look, we got number 3 over here. We good. Wrap it up.
Okay, so at the beginning of our relationship, I encouraged him to try different styles and cuts and sizes of underwear, but he was very adamant that he try all the types of underwear, and it just isn't for him. It hasn't really been an issue in our relationship. I was worried he'd smell bad because of it, but he's actually a pretty clean guy, washes his clothes regularly and stuff. First of all, I don't see how that would interfere with, like, your scent.
So, like, not wearing underwear?
Yeah, not wearing underwear. As long as you're clean, like, right? Am I tripping?
I don't know. I feel like there's something
I have to wear underwear just because, like, I'll feel naked about it.
You got to think about it like this. Like, look, when I was doing that, like I said, I was at Amazon, so I already was expecting to be dirty.
Reasons,
you know, like, I was never expecting to be clean by the end of the day. I'm touching on packages all day, whatever. Mm-hmm. If I'm going out to eat or if I'm going to the club, I got underwears on, bro. You don't want your balls just meeting every 10 seconds, bro.
You already got swamp ass.
Excuse me?
You already got swamp ass.
The that I learned, y'all.
You already got swamp. You don't want to be free balling it too.
Look, man, ain't nobody trying to be no swamp monster. Okay, coming out the swamp, talking about you smell me. Like, no, that is wild, bro. But go ahead.
But thankfully, he's clean. Apparently.
So this is a woman perspective.
This is a woman's perspective.
Got it. So this is not him.
No.
Cool.
She
was flexing for him. Then that's not a flex from him.
No, that's what
man,
he said.
Give him his flowers. Let's give him his flowers, man. Shorty had to go ahead and throw it out there. Like yeah. You know what I mean? He couldn't wear no briefs. You know what I'm saying? He couldn't get them all. Yeah. Quick access. Go ahead. I see how she thugging it out there with him.
Recently, my boyfriend's granddad died.
Damn.
And my boyfriend was obviously distraught. Okay. I was very supportive, but on the day of the funeral, he got dressed like normal. Story? It's the same story. Did you remember the title?
I did hear the title. It's just I wasn't ready for the hard left.
He got dressed like normal, no underwear. And when I told him I wasn't going unless he wore underwear, he thought I was joking and told me that I was harping on about nonsense to a grieving man.
God, this is so hard.
He reminded me he didn't have any underwear. We were a 2-minute walk from a Primark, and I offered to grab some for him. Also, we were staying with his parents and 2 brothers, so he could have borrowed a pair of them. Ew, bitch, what? That is too far. That is way too far. Are you okay?
This is going too far. Like, the fact is, this honesty thing, niggas lie. Like, we need y'all to lie more, please, bro. Like, just lie up. Like,
keep it in the drafts.
Like, our president is lying to us. It's okay to lie, bro. Like, if you can lie to, how many is, it's like hundreds of millions of us out here, right? In America,
sure.
You know what I'm saying?
No,
like,
okay,
right for sure. Y'all see me, I'm being an alcoholic. Like, I think it's okay to lie. If this man, every time this man say something, I don't know how we went on this tangent. Every time this man say something, y'all, regardless, he's speaking for us. He is speaking for us. Okay, let's just throw that out there. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Back to the Reddit about y'all honest ass swamp asses.
But I told him it was disrespectful to not wear any underwear to a funeral. He said it was fine because it's his own suit and not a rented suit, and no one would be looking at his crotch, but it made me uncomfortable, so I didn't go. When he got back, he was pissed off at me and gave me the silent treatment. His parents were angry at me too, and told me that it was such an inappropriate thing to think about at his granddad's funeral. They also don't believe he doesn't wear underwear.
So we're not gonna stop and think it's inappropriate to go to a funeral with no underwear is on, bro. Like,
and that I let down my boyfriend when it mattered most.
Did you? I don't think she did. I think
really?
she did. I think she did the right thing. I think he needed to learn something, bro. There's a time and
this
place.
Is fascinating.
Look, because I'm wearing underwear right now. There's a time and place.
Good to know.
To be wearing underwear, you know, like you don't know. You don't never really know what's gonna happen. You know, so I get the whole idea of just like,
I get that point. My mom always told me, wear underwear, especially like nice ones without the, not my last drawers I have until like I have to do laundry, the holy ones. So in case you get into like an accident or something and they have to like rip your clothes off for whatever reason, you're not like,
you don't want to be bare ass with the coffee stain
with
on
your booty cheeks just hanging out.
No, I feel that. But that one, get shit together if that's something you're worried about, y'all. If you're worried about having holy underwear, it's 2025, y'all. They got package deals, okay? You cannot run out of underwear. As soon as we start getting sponsored, we'll go ahead and start shouting out some underwear.
That would be actually kind of sick.
Hey, I'll do it, man. I got some that I wear right now that I love them. It solves the issue of wanting to be underwearless.
Okay.
All right.
Maybe he needs some suggestions.
I'm gonna need some sponsorship. I ain't saying that for free.
Okay.
But hey, regardless, I think this is sick. And I don't, and I think she teaching him a lesson. Like, here, I learned a lot.
You really think the fact that he's not wearing underwear is enough reason to not support him?
It's not who was it? It was his grandfather.
It was his grandfather.
That's not my granddaddy. The fuck? First of all, I get it. How long have I known you? Like, how old is she and how old is he? Look, this is the thing.
She's 23 and he was 27, I believe.
He was 27. He definitely get it. Okay, but look, here's the thing. How long were they together? Did they say?
4 years.
4 years.
Yeah.
She's 23.
I guess, yeah. It's like, why is it now like
shorty,
such a big deal?
You 19 to 23, right? At the end of the day, I met you when you was that's 19 years of me not knowing who the fuck you is, bro. Like, for all I know, your granddaddy hates you.
Oh,
your granddaddy probably
God.
think you I ain't gonna say it. You know what I'm saying? Because you know how the old people used to talk back in the day.
Between him and his grandfather.
You a little fast. You a little
We're talking about his underwear here.
Look, I'm just saying, bro. She's probably
that's so interesting.
He probably learned something, bro. I've learned so much from women that they be bogus, bro, from shit like that.
My thing is like, what? Nobody's gonna know that you're not wearing underwear unless
she know.
Unless
your dirty booty sitting in the pews.
She said he's clean.
Okay, it's not clean, but she probably wanted something by the end of the night. And you're like, bro, I'm not finna be all up in that, and you done sat on every fucking ass in the church. You know what I'm saying?
Have on pants.
Come on, man. Nah. I feel you. Hey, shorty.
That's such an interesting take, Tim.
It's okay, man. You didn't have to. Look, I'm here to play the devil advocate. Let's start there. And two, it's okay, man. You want to be bare ass at the funeral while everybody in your family sitting here crying and snot nose and asking for tissue and shit? Bro,
yeah,
you might need some tissue. You ain't never like cried or sneezed or coughed too hard.
It is. I guess it is.
Now do that.
Like people are grieving around, and then if he really is like packing an anaconda, then he just got his
just out here waving in front of people. He over there walking
you
past.
Just hear.
You know what I'm saying? You know you like be walking past people, smacking people in the back of the head, talking about, oh shit, oh no,
I guess
bro.
Yeah, he needs to. Yeah, I guess if that's the case, he needs to contain the dragon.
Pause.
Do you want to hear the top comment?
I want to hear all of the comments. If
someone, okay, so the top comment said, "You're the asshole," referring to her.
For sure, but why? What did
they said, "Wow, you were just lying in wait, waiting for the right moments to strike like a viper in the grass, weren't you? 4 years is not so much as an issue in your relationship, but the moment your boyfriend has been hit hard, and you see an opportunity to force the matter, ooh, that's a good point. You issue an ultimatum when he's at his lowest, with a girlfriend like you who needs enemies. You did let your boyfriend down when it mattered most." What a terrible partner you reveal yourself to be. I don't think you have a boyfriend anymore. But hey, silver lining, maybe your new boyfriend would be more into undergarments since that's clearly a big deal for you.
Did a man write that?
It's hard to say.
Oh yeah, that's right, anonymous.
No, the user, I guess their character on the profile picture presents as male.
All right, look, man. First of all, dude.
It's a little character.
Dude. Get out your feelings, bro. Whatever shorty hurt you, you're not helping the situation, bro. Like at the end of the day,
I wouldn't have been so harsh, but I agree.
Like I'm sorry.
If somebody broke up with like made an ultimatum with you like that over some underwear, is kind of crazy.
Over some underwear is kind of wild, but at the end of the day, bro, if I'm fed up with you being like ass out all time, bro.
Well, she should have talked about this with them.
We don't really know.
She didn't say.
We don't really know like how many times they spoke about this. This could have been a thing. Like, how long did look? I don't know. She said
he's been like this since he's been a kid.
No, I was gonna ask how long his grandfather been. I was gonna ask that question because then I was gonna be like, how long they been having this conversation, like whether or not I'm wearing underwears or not. Because like I feel like if she been saying this since the day he passed, you know, usually be taking like 4 or 5 days before we get to the date. You know what I mean, bro? If by the 5th day, if I've been saying you wearing underwear and you saying no, now you just being an asshole. You know, like now are you using your granddaddy to not wear underwear, bro?
No, that's
to not wear underwears.
He's never worn underwear.
Put some underwears on, bro. Nah, I heard though in Africa they don't wear underwears. That's why their slongs be so long. Pause. But that's here nor there. I'm just saying. I get it. You know, that's what he aiming for. But I'm telling you, brother, that shit only works if you was born and you ain't never wear no underwears. You 27 years in. Or look, he said 4 years ago you met her. He probably started right then and there, bro. Look, you asking for too much. Don't try to keep up with them, bro. Don't keep up with the Kardashians, bro. You ain't got to.
Okay, that was an interesting take.
Yeah.
I was not like expecting that.
Is there any more comments, or is that like the?
Yeah, there's more. There's definitely.
Hey,
more
I'm here
comments.
for one more comment. I'm here for one more, just because it's like, damn, bro, y'all shitting on my like. She the homie right now, bro. He gonna learn something, bro. My baby mamas have hurt my feelings so many times, bro. And to this day, I still say it's fucked up, but I've became a better man. Mm-hmm. It's okay. You could become a better man by somebody doing some fucked up shit to you. It's okay.
Yeah, but underwear doesn't affect you.
I done became responsible on y'all
my
niggas because of my baby mamas.
Here's another comment.
Yeah, give me one more.
Someone said, "You're the asshole."
Yo, a woman can hurt you so goddamn bad, bro.
You're cruel.
And then you just sit there and get it together. Like, the next shorty, she be like, yeah, I got, I need a man like this. Oh, well, don't worry, baby, man. I'll never do that shit again, bro. I used to be a fuck boy. I used to be. Try to use that like it's going to work. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I mean, okay.
Go ahead. My bad. Tangent.
They said, "You're the asshole. You're cruel. This was not the right moment to make your stand about him not wearing underwear. It's also not a big deal that he doesn't wear underwear if he's comfortable, clean, and not showing off anything. Don't be surprised when he dumps you."
I mean, don't be surprised if he dump you. Hey,
I do think this is like such a weird hill to take.
What, for me? Or for them?
Both of y'all. You and her.
I mean, look.
Both of them.
I'm not, look, first of all, I think she should have went, if you want to know the truth, I think she should have went to the funeral. But I don't think that she's wrong for saying, hey, I don't give a fuck about how you feel. I've been asking you to put on underwears for a hot minute, bro. Because, like, once again, we don't know how long that's been going on. But if that's been going on either since the day Grandpa died or it's been going on prior to that, put some goddamn nigga. If this is such a big day, which is crazy, why is the funeral a big day, bro? But if that's such a big day, put some underwear on, bro. Who are you trying to impress, bro? Like your granddaddy, like, bro, look, man, I know what I did, bro. If you blessed like that, you got it from him. He don't need you out here raw dog in the air. Like, what the fuck, bro? Anyways, I'm sorry. Look, I'll stand on that though. Pause. Go ahead. So that was the next comment. That's how they feeling. So how do you feel about? Actually, how you feel about that?
Yeah, I mean, I basically told you. Also, towards the after the everyone's made their comments, they'll come into a unanimous decision, and the unanimous decision is she was in fact the asshole.
I don't think she wasn't. I agree, asshole, though.
But I feel like she was. Like, you use this moment. She was being very manipulative in this situation. She used this moment and his weakest point to use this as an ultimatum.
Right.
It's really fucked up.
Yeah.
I think that's really what makes her an asshole.
Yeah.
Maybe if it were any other day, sure, we can probably have a conversation about it. But the man's grandfather just died. Why are we?
No, I agree
why,
with you.
Why are you concerned about me not wearing underwear?
I agree with you. I'm just saying
his whole family probably already knows he doesn't wear underwear.
But do they? That's not something you share to your family members. But
I mean, family of another hue, maybe.
True. I think that's an interesting thing to do if you out here just like, hey, yo, cuzzo, I'm out here raw meat right now, bro. Like, that's wild to say, bro. Like, we going to the club trying to have fun. You out here just, you know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, I just bumped against you, bro. Like, what the f***? You know, like, look, I'm going to say this, and then we can end it on that. I think that it's okay that he felt some type of way and that she felt some type of way. Yeah. You know, I think it's mutually okay.
Okay.
I don't think that she had to go in on him or make it a big thing to where she had to write on Reddit, about it. Did they break up?
I don't believe so.
Okay,
Let me look at. There was an edit.
I mean, but if they didn't break up, or even if they did, but if you didn't break up, then it just shows you that y'all was never compatible in the first place, bro. Like, what you want to decide to do on a funeral day is really up to you. If I want to sit here and have my swinging left and right when I'm sliding through the pews to go see my grandpa open casket, hopefully,
yeah.
I don't think it's a problem for me to have my dick out like that, through the slacks.
You phrase it.
I'm just saying, it's slack. It's literally dick slack people. Like, that's the radius of. But if she feels like, yo, I'm just tired of that being a thing, bro. Why is this a thing? And I'm not here for it for the last 4 years.
Time and place.
It's a time and place. I agree with you. But if she felt like that, bro, okay. Sometimes you got to be the asshole to make your point. So if that's what happened,
definitely there could be some what's the word? Compromise. Definitely.
I think their whole relationship is compromised. If we worried about
from the edit, it doesn't seem like they broke up. He has been staying with his parents.
But does he
for a minute.
like wear sweatpants between it or something? Like that's what I do,
We didn't
y'all.
get, we
Ain't
didn't
no
get any
such
more.
thing.
We didn't get any more info as far as like his wardrobe while free balling.
He might. I don't look, man. Shout out to Shorty, bro. I got you, Shorty. I'm on your side a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I'm
Someone
more
has
like
to be,
it's like
I
a
guess.
70-30 thing, huh?
Someone has to be, I guess.
Somebody has to be. It's a 70-30, man. I'm standing on your side 70%. That 30% is like, yeah, you a little bogus, Shorty. We know you was bogus. But he gonna learn something from it. I promise you. He gonna learn. Let me find a girl that's okay with me having my slong out.
Yeah.
That's it is what it is, you know. So it's okay, you know. If this is what we're doing nowadays. If we're out here slong and sliding, slong and sliding, you did. You know what I'm saying? So
I'm glad I'm not a guy. How do you guys walk with that stuff?
y'all want me to? How do we walk around with that stuff?
We can move.
That's an
We can
interesting
move.
question.
We can move on.
Yeah, I was gonna say I can't speak for other men, but what I can say is me. Well. We can go ahead and just go kind of back to music, you know, because really the last thing was the Kendrick Lamar what we talked about.
Yeah.
And once again, y'all, you know, Kendrick Lamar is that. He is him. Fuck y'all if you don't feel that way. So it is what it is. But we're not going to sit here and just be like extremely on Kendrick Lamar bandwagon. We do fuck with good music, you know.
That's all we do.
We do. Drake. I don't know. He figured something out. I did not like every song on that album. FYI, I did not. But it wasn't bad. It was a good album. So let's go ahead and hop into that.
Okay.
So we had Party Next Door and Drake album, and for me that was actually a pretty good. It was a pretty good album. You know, I wasn't too mad. So Party Next Door, they dropped. What is it called? Some Sexy Songs for You. It was on Valentine's Day. It was 21 tracks.
Very fitting.
I hope you got a chance to play some of them tracks. I know what it is.
I did my homework.
You know what I mean?
I did a little bit of my homework.
You know what I mean? But yeah, so, you know, I loved it. You know, let me take that. Let me take that back. Let me take that back. Let me be more specific.
Okay.
Loving, I'm not taking the love back. Just the it part. I love the fact that it brought me back to 2011, you know, it brought the nostalgic vibes with
I can see
Kendrick.
that.
See, that's how much he fucked you up, bro. I'm over here replacing your name. Just letting you know. But Drake definitely brought those vibes back. Now, it was a Party Next Door album featuring Drake. It was a Drake album, you guys. We're not going to sit here and just lie on Party like that. I'm pretty sure Party even feels that way. Like, my man, like Drake has so many verses on this bitch, bro. Like,
for sure. I would definitely categorize it as a Drake album. Can I be honest?
Yeah. Drake has some shots in there too, you know.
Oh yeah, which is kind of crazy because I was not expecting that from like the title of the album.
Well, I mean, he didn't do too much, and that's kind of like why I respect it, because
he gave us a little taste.
He could have, but I think it's coming. You know, last pod we said that Kendrick Lamar is going to take over the entire summer and winter, but I'm gonna keep it real after listening to this, just because you know cuffing season is the winter, and we're gonna go into that after the summer. Like, I think Drake might have something, and he might do something again this year. We don't know.
We'll see.
We'll definitely see what's really gonna happen.
Yeah,
but there's a lot of songs that actually stood out, but I can tell you that Houston sound, I love it.
Houston sound?
Yeah. That heavy bass, but that chopping screw sometimes.
Yeah.
You know, like it was what I wanted to hear, you know.
Yeah.
So after listening to the album,
did
anything stand out to you? Is anything that you enjoyed?
I'm not gonna lie, I did not finish the entire album because it's kind of crazy. Like, how many tracks was
20 fucking ones.
Okay, I thought, yeah.
Weird.
I thought, yeah, I kind of got that vibe too. 21 tracks is crazy. Second of all, the beginning of the album was very boring to me.
Very. I agree.
It was very boring. I definitely tuned out. I definitely tuned out. There was one song where he kept saying there's something about you. Wait, what did he say?
Hey, look, I haven't listened enough to recite.
I was like,
unless it's playing, probably.
All right, shut up. We get it. There's something about her. What is it about her?
He was on that vibe. He was definitely on that sensitive shit.
I didn't start getting captivated until after Give Me a Hug, where he was just like popping off.
Hey,
He was popping off, and
he
I had
was
to
talking that
pause
shit.
because I was at work when I was listening to it. I had to pause. I was like, wait a minute, I have to I have to really analyze this.
Skirt.
Yeah,
yeah.
it stopped
The
me in my
record
tracks.
stop.
Definitely.
That was the song. I ain't gonna hold
Yeah.
you. But overall, you thought it was just slow coming in, and then I mean, so far from what you have listened,
Yeah.
and then what we
Definitely.
Yeah.
I kind of saw what he was going for.
He was, to me, it was like touching every genre.
Yeah.
You know, in the R&B
which I
stance.
can appreciate about Drake.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people didn't like this album. I actually really enjoyed the Nevermind album.
Honestly, Nevermind.
Nevermind.
The one that he pretty much shitted on Beyonce.
Is that what people like?
Beyonce was gonna put out an album, and then Drake decided that he's gonna. I don't know if you remember, there was a song that Drake and Beyonce collaborated on, and I think that was really meant for Beyonce to kind of start off her album that she was about to do, and then this Drake decided to put out Honestly Nevermind.
Oh,
you know,
I need to look into this.
And in spite of
I can see that.
Jay-Z, who mentored this kid. But yeah.
So
Go ahead.
with the Nevermind album, I really appreciated him like experimenting. Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I banged that song so many times.
Being from Chicago, we do love house music. So that makes sense.
Yes.
Yeah.
That house vibe, that New Orleans vibe,
Yeah.
New Orleans bounce vibe. I
bounce,
love New Orleans bounce. So I appreciate the fact that he likes to experiment, which leads me to I guess I don't know if you want to call it like bachata song or like reggaeton, that Spanish song.
The one that Drake did.
Yes, which was really a bold move. I understand because
That shit was ass.
reggaeton is very popular.
Ass.
But I appreciate it.
Ass.
I appreciated the creativity.
Can I say something real quick?
Sure.
Ass, bro. Like this really made me look. I got songs. I think I was telling you this earlier. I got songs where I'm doing reggaeton. I have reggaeton artists I fuck with. You know that when we start doing our shows.
Yeah.
I got reggaeton artists.
We're going to a lot of reggaeton shows.
Yeah. You know, no. When we start doing our shows, I have an artist that's going to be performing. And
Oh,
he's a
right.
reggaeton.
Yes,
he's a
yes,
reggaeton artist. So I've been really trying to figure out a way for me to do music with him because, you know, I think it's not fair for him to try to throw in, like, he doesn't speak a lot of English. So why is he trying to speak a little English and I'm not trying to speak a little Spanish?
I see what you mean.
So I like listening to this made me just go ahead and just run them songs right on back and let's figure out how to pronounce these fucking words the right way. 'Cause, man, Drake, my man was like, what did he say? I want to meet your pop. What did he say? I want to meet your padre. ¿Qué pasó? No mames, way. We not trying
No
to
chingues.
meet the pops, bro. Like, what the f***? He gonna call you a Negro, bro. What the fuck? He gonna be like, you got these Negro hair in my house. The fuck? I'm just saying, but that was
I remember that story.
Yo, hey, no.
Okay, well, let's not go into a tangent.
Jasmine having insider into my life is the craziest shit for y'all to experience. Please don't open those can of worms.
Ooh,
but
maybe
yes,
that could be another episode.
Yes. As y'all can see, that touched something. But yeah, like it's just like, bro, you could have actually took the time, like if Richard, you could have got somebody to teach you how to say these words. He didn't say them wrong.
You know what?
He just overpronounced them.
I think what it is something about his voice that doesn't translate well in Spanish.
Sounds corny.
I work with predominantly like Hispanic coworkers, and even they one of them was like, you know, his Spanish was pretty good, but I know what you're saying.
To
like,
say it, yeah. If you're speaking it, it's great. He knows,
but he definitely needs to work
it.
on his pronunciation. I've been complimented on my pronunciation when speaking Spanish.
Exactly.
So I know a little something.
Okay.
It definitely sounded weird.
It just sounded weird.
But like I said, I appreciate it what he was trying to do.
That's like if we're singing a song in English and we make it choppy, that's what it just sounded like. You know, like you're over pronouncing certain things. And like when he says tings, like, come on, bro, you're not Caribbean, you're from Canada. Like, I get that people have, you know, they speak like that.
He's a multicultural king.
But say tings. Put the H in the goddamn word, bro.
I'm not even gonna attempt to say it because I already know it's not gonna sound right.
What, tings?
Yeah.
But Bree Bree's your best friend. Yo, my little cousin is her best friend, y'all. So y'all wonder how me and her became best friends. It's because of my little cousin. And my little cousin is half Jamaican. And you didn't pick that up. You didn't pick up tings.
She ain't never said tings.
She ain't never said tings?
She'll never say tings.
Get her drunk. Get her drunk.
You don't think I've gotten drunk with her plenty of times?
Now, you know I was talking shit. Now, if we tell y'all about how many times we got drunk, that's another podcast by itself.
Ooh,
but okay, let's hop back into the Party album, which we have to say, even though it does feel like a Drake album.
A coworker of mine said it sucked before I listened to it.
Ultimately, it sucks. It does. I agree. But it had good songs on there.
Yeah.
I think that.
So I wouldn't say overall it sucked.
Yeah.
He tried.
Well, okay. Well, we can let's hear some other reviews, right?
Okay.
Stereo Gum. They was like, the production doesn't feel particularly inventive. It's more like the end result of a YouTube search for Drake and Party Next Door type beats, which is crazy.
You know what?
And you know that's the type of shit I do, y'all, because I was just doing that last week.
I think I can agree with that, especially like in the beginning of the album.
Yeah, it does sound like something like
some things
if
I even feel like was
rap,
repetitive. Like I feel like I've heard this before.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
It felt like somebody was mocking an older version of Party and Drake old music. Like they were just like, you know what, let's make some beats that sound like they was like, top off.
Yeah.
But then again, it's them, so of course it would sound like that, right? So Clash Music, they said on first listen. The album isn't terrible, but it's equally isn't vintage release for either artist. So, and I agree with that 100%.
It's definitely on a tier list. I would give it a C.
A C?
Yeah, C on the tier list.
I would say a C, like maybe a C plus because a Party.
We should do a tier list part.
We should. I mean, but we got to start something where we put a list out.
No, yeah, for sure.
But
we'll talk about it.
Yeah. Because I think it's necessary. You know, our opinions matter. You made me feel like my opinion mattered last week, and I appreciate that, Jazzy. Y'all don't even know, bro. Jazzy over here got a man feeling fuzzy. I'm like, oh, okay, I wasn't that bad. I kept saying, like a billion times. You know,
like I said, you ain't new to this. You true to this.
Yeah.
You know, I'm gonna say how it is.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Well, let's get to the next review. The Upper Entertainment said instead of it's empty shell. Okay, let me rephrase it because I don't like the way it sounds reading it. It's like an empty shell. And what once was his music special. The production is atmospheric, but lifeless. The lyrics are forgettable. So...
yeah,
they basically saying like it sounds good production wise, but we're gonna forget about this, and I actually disagree with that.
Ooh, okay.
I disagree with that. We're gonna remember some of these songs. Come on now, you know what's gonna happen.
Once again, maybe the songs in the beginning of the album, yes, are very forgettable.
Absolutely, I agree.
Except for the something about you.
No, the moment I ain't gonna hold you, bro. Every song that I know is gonna come on my playlist when I'm trying to get it right. You know, like. It's gonna hit. It's gonna like a lot of these songs gonna hit when it's time to hit. You know, it's not gonna be one of those just put it on type shit. Like it's gonna be a DJ that's gonna sit here and like actually.
I can see that.
Yeah, like they're gonna figure it out. And then let's just say Complex. Complex said the album sounds like Drake featuring Party. So once again, that's something I said.
That's what you said.
You know,
yeah.
I agree with that. You know, 1000%. I think it sucks. Party is an amazing artist, and he deserves to have that shine. But, you know, this is what happens when you're doing music with somebody, or the guy that signed you is Drake. You know, Drake is still a huge name. He's a big artist.
Yeah.
I
was going to say,
quarter artist.
Is this a safe space?
Of course, it's a safe space. It's just me. It's just you and our guardian angel.
I don't know. I feel like... I feel like he
she ain't like the last edits I did, y'all.
I feel like he would definitely judge me.
No, we're not gonna
I don't think I'm too familiar with Party.
You say that, excuse me?
I'm not familiar with Party.
Well, that makes sense by your preference of what you like to do.
What I like to do. You making it sound like I have a cult or some shit.
I'm not gonna say. Look, I will be putting a lot of Jasmine business.
From the way I
here,
look, people are gonna believe it too.
and they're gonna believe it. But at the end of the day, I'm not gonna put everything
too much
out.
work to
Not
start a cult.
everything is for them, Jazzy. I'm not gonna tell them what I think. But I don't think you will be. I did not think you would be listening. I can't imagine you.
It's probably like the Beatles rant that I had.
No,
the Beatles bit that I had, where I was just like,
how it would come off. Yeah, it would come off like
I
that.
probably know a song of his if you played it, and I just didn't know.
ASMR, next pod. No, we're not gonna allow you to do that.
ASMR pod?
No, we're not doing that shit,
Oh
bro.
God,
like I got something's wrong with me. If I hear somebody smack, bro, I am on.
No, not that one, not that one. No mouth sounds.
Yeah, I am living. No, I ain't trying to hear none of that.
No, it'll be the.
Watch me edit that shit right out the podcast.
Can you hear that?
I'll edit that clean out the podcast. Oh God! All right. Well, let's look before we get into the other things that happened in the music side of it. Let's go through the shots that he took. So,
ooh,
I'm gonna be honest.
Fire.
He said a solo benefit. I had a problem saying this shit on the word.
Stopped me in my tracks.
What?
The shots that were fired.
Oh yeah. So he said soul beneficiary. I cannot say that word. I've been trying to say that word for a whole day.
Beneficiary.
That's because I don't want one. But anyways, yeah. So he said that. You know, a lot of people think that's a job at Kenny Lamar, but we don't really know because, like, what are you implying? You know, like. You saying Kendrick Lamar thrives off of drama? Like, what are you saying? Like, because if last time I checked, Drake, you out here in every man, woman, whatever. You in all these DMs. I ain't trying to put Drake business out there like that, but we going to put it out there. Fuck it. You in them DMs, and we know about it, brother. Like, what is really, really going on here to really say that, you know? Kendrick Lamar don't deserve that, bro. But once again, we on his bandwagon, so I'm going to give you a little grace. And then he went in on my homie, bro. You know, like, hey, look, I'm going to keep it real. This podcasting technique, it all comes from studying, you know? And I got to keep it 1,000 while. I don't want to give too much of my sauce out there, but I watched a certain podcast, and he went in on him. And I ain't going to say his name, but I'm going to say one of his co-hosts' names, and you got to deal with that, buddy. Mentor from a distance. You got to deal with that, buddy, because damn, he shot your and he hit you right here. But, hey, shout out to you not taking it. Like, he didn't take it to heart. But he did shoot at your heart. But you didn't take it to heart. That was crazy. But, you know, shout out to Melissa.
He's definitely really good at, like,
taking subliminals.
Yeah.
That wasn't subliminal, though. He said Melissa Ford name and that bitch. Like, yo, shout out to Melissa Ford. You know, I love every music video you was in.
You were so
and
hurt.
I promise you, I was one of those kids that had a picture of you in my notebook when I was going to school. I was. Like, she was bad as hell. Like, Melissa Ford. Now, you know, she's probably like, what, 15 years old? My bad, Melissa Ford. She's older than me and us. You know what I'm saying? So, like, she's a little bit before our time, but when she was out, that's when I was really into hip hop. You know, I was really getting into hip hop early 2000s. So, like,
they definitely like, a woman of her.
She's top tier.
Her career, like, she definitely deserves her flowers.
Yes. You know, I personally think that Drake, he didn't miss. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, just to wrap it up, that Kendrick Lamar. He definitely had to take some of that heat too, because he kind of like thrashed Drake in this situation, you know. So so we are winding down into our pod. Let's go ahead real quick, get through this, and then we're gonna make our exit out of this. Did you see the Kanye West tweets? Yay tweets. We don't have to go deep into it.
I haven't seen the tweet. I have heard and seen like what he has been, you know.
I'll read one to you.
Doing lately.
He said, "I'm a." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna finish that word.
Yeah.
That by itself, bro, like, come on, Ye. Damn, Ye, I love your music, bro, but you making it hard.
He's been telling you guys this for
years.
For years. What do they say? Someone tell you exactly who they are? Believe him.
Yeah, exactly. So I was curious if you saw that. That was a good take. I think we should watch out.
He did a whole he did a whole episode. I think I could be wrong. He was on another podcast where he literally told us, I love
He did say that.
There's so many good things about her. So why are we surprised?
But like, what can
he
you
said
get
kids
from
love him.
All right, and off of that note, because we're not gonna deep dive. Look, even though we run it out on time, we was never gonna deep dive into Kanye. I mean, look, I'm gonna say Ye because I respect him for his music, but Kanye West.
We can definitely still appreciate the artistry that he has like brought to the industry. But
and ultimately, that was my question. Like, can we still love his music while he do this?
Everyone has free will. Yeah, you can definitely appreciate the music and separate the artist from the art.
I'm still stepping to the name of love, so I don't give a fuck what none of y'all say. I'm sorry. But go ahead.
I mean, there's definitely, songs I appreciate from artists where, they had some controversial like pasts.
Yeah.
They weren't the greatest human beings probably.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
But if you make good music, you're gonna be in my playlist. Let's keep that one funky down wow. Like, look, all right. So regardless, we see what's going on in the world, y'all. It was a crazy ass week. We hope Ye gets some help. I love you, Ye, no matter what. But no, brother, we don't want this to happen to you where I get it. It's a rollout. You stop taking your medicine. We get it. You said it. You said you take it like once every whatever. But like, brother, just know we still love you, but we have to be able to put a line between what's right and what's wrong. So those are called boundaries.
Yeah.
And your music, is boundless. So I will play your music. But once you start talking about the subjects that I disagree with, don't expect that, brother. But I love you, Ye.
Can definitely
we hope
criticize.
You get this better, man.
Yeah, for sure.
Most definitely.
If that's the case, yeah, for sure. I hope he gets the help that he needs.
Absolutely, man. Like, and thank you for saying that because we need to hear that from our sisters, man. We gotta hear that, man. Like, brothers, we need to love our sisters and sisters. We need to help our brothers.
That's another pod.
That's a whole nother pod. But all right. We appreciate y'all. This is another podcast from New Podcast here with Shy, and we got
Spider.
We got Spider over here. Catch us on the web, y'all. Thank you so much. Once again, we want to shout out Envion. We want to shout out my homie Money Reg. We want to shout out my homie Sincere. They're going to be coming up here very soon. I didn't tell you about that, but they're going to be coming up here very soon. We want to go ahead and shout out their hey, man, we got brands, man. My people, we're doing brands. We got to put it out there, brother. Like, brother, sister, we got to put it out there. Like, at the end of the day, we are all doing shit. We are doing great things, and we need to share with each other. We need to boost each other confidence. We need to go ahead and show that we're going to help the next man.
Support black businesses.
The crabs in the barrels, right? Mm-hmm. So we're going to go ahead and give them a little shout out. So shout out to Section 8.
And shout out to all of our friends for supporting us, taking the time to watch us, giving us constructive criticism.
Yes.
Yeah, all the love. Thank you so much.
Yes. And I hope
even people from like high school that I haven't talked to in a very long time, like they reached out and
fuck y'all. So let's keep that real. We don't with y'all because why the fuck? But look, at the end of the day,
it's natural.
Whatever. Hey, no, Shy don't
I
like
love
y'all.
You.
Anybody hollering at Jazz years and years later, she was always this great. But look, at the end of the day, we are so appreciative. I hope I didn't say a lot. And Jasmine did not have gum. And once again, Envion, we appreciate you guys. Let's go. Because they got to listen to our pod, man. You saw, hey.
Also didn't keep saying, what was it?
You know. Hey, I'm going to bleep that out. She said my real name. He called me. Ooh. Oh, yeah, no.
I've told them your name before.
Well, no, in the last part, you didn't say my real name.
I did.
I edited that shit. if you did, but I promise you didn't say my name.
Right.
My name is Shy, y'all. That's love, man. I'm happy we got to the second podcast. Wait for us next week. I'm going to get this out by tomorrow. Today, we going to be up all night. You know what I'm saying? Shouts out to Unc. I ain't going to say his name because I heard you talking crazy, brother. But Unc, shout out to your wine. You know what I'm saying? When we get bigger, hopefully you get your shit together so I can tell them what we drinking on because I like it. It tastes good, brother. It tastes good.
It really does. It's really good.
We out.